us to flip over here. Hello, good afternoon. Hope everybody's having a blessed Sunday. I'm here at my flip house in Orlando, and I have Max and Donna here taking care of my open house.
100%.
These guys reached out to me while I was in Vegas last week and asked if they can do an open house on my property. I said, absolutely.
Yeah.
Part of the EXP family, so even better, right?
100%. 100%. That's how we roll.
That's it.
It's always good. It's always good to work with, and that's the coolest thing about this company is I never feel like I'm stepping on anybody else's toes. It's really rising tides, raising all ships. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Very different from where I used to be. So, and I will tell you, so this is a 1932 bungalow, and Victor's done an awesome job with the renovations here and really keeping, it's actually a Cape Cod style bungalow, which is kind of rare in Orlando, but keeping the original elements, keeping the charm, keeping all of the stuff that makes this so unique and fun, but having the modern amenities that you need to like live comfortably. It's a gorgeously renovated place.
Sure. Appreciate it.
It's really good job. Really good job. And we've had some really good traffic, especially for the time. We've had 12 groups of people through here this weekend and a lot of interest. And there's a lot of big stuff going on in this neighborhood, Hourglass District. So definitely check it out.
Yep. We have 3 new builds going on in this street. Ones are further along than others. Not my first rodeo here. So we try to provide, a turnkey property where people can just bring in the furniture and just move right in, brand new amenities. And we have pros and cons with anything, right? So the few cons of what the house has to offer, well, we'll start with the bad, is the ceiling height is a little bit too low for certain people.
I'm 6'2", so that's probably the threshold. I can stand up there, but I would say the ceiling's about 6'4". Again, remember, it's Cape Cod style, so you got 2 bedrooms that are right up in the dormers there. So there wasn't a lot of room for ceiling height. But the cool thing about what they used to do back in the day is that they would use all of the space available.
Right.
Which was really, really nice. The closet space and the extra spots that you can put stuff, it's really cool. And tons of windows in this house. Tons of windows.
Yeah, that's one thing I liked is the natural light. And then we brought in the laundry from outside, put it in, right?
Huge, and in the back, so this 1930s, again, it was all about efficiency, right? So it had a tiny galley kitchen, and you guys just use the existing plumbing, brought the kitchen out to where you can actually use it, maybe even put in a mobile island, cooking, entertaining, and then they use the existing plumbing to tie in the laundry, the water heater, utility sink. We had an artist come through here later today that really appreciated the utility sink. She was like, I never have a place to clean my brushes in all the places that I'm renting. And I was like, well, here you go.
That's one thing that we always like to do in the utility room is put that sink in there, because you don't know, people are going to need that for other things than do stuff in the kitchen or bring stuff to do it in the bathtub, right? Like it doesn't make any sense. So we had the space, so it made a lot of sense to do that.
We had another guy that came through and he also liked it too. He does home brewing.
Okay.
So that's obviously beer culture is really big now. Hourglass Brewing is right across, like literally right across the street. But he said the same thing about that. He goes, this would be perfect because I could, cook everything outside, but then have a place to ferment back here. And, I don't know how long that takes, probably like 2 months or something. Process? I don't know.
We'll say 2 months for now.
I'm from Michigan and I'm not representing well. I'm so sorry, guys. But
you've been away from Michigan for how long now?
Oh gosh, I moved away in 2013, and I've been in Orlando just about 4 years now, since 2017. So I will not go back to the winter. I won't do it.
That makes 2 of us.
Yeah, I know. Where are you from originally?
New Jersey. Well, New Jersey. I was born and raised in Dominican Republic. Okay. But my family migrated to New Jersey.
Gotcha.
And we spent over 20 years up north.
Oh my God. Well, before I moved down here, I was 5 years in Manhattan.
Okay.
So it was nice because where I'm from in Michigan, it's close to the lake. So November to March, kiss the sun goodbye. You won't see it. But that was the nice thing about New York, but it's too cold. Yeah. Too cold for me.
Yeah, we're done with the cold.
Which with that, we have a lot of people moving from New York, so if you're watching this, you need to call Victor. Yep. And he's got a great house for you. You guys will love the prices down here, I can tell you that. Yep. And there's a lot of good stuff. Orlando is growing like a weed, and it's almost like we can't even keep up.
Yep. I mean, we're 3 miles away from downtown Orlando, under 350,000. with a turnkey property. So let me turn the camera around so we can showcase your signs.
Oh, awesome.
Because you guys did an amazing
Setup.
setup, yeah.
Yeah, so we do, so kind of what I do and kind of the thought process behind this is I want to provide information to anybody walking in. And what really started this was not only some of our senior business partners that have been doing this a really long time,
Right.
but actually a lot of this came out of the epidemic and the
Yeah.
pandemic because I do open houses, and when everybody was gone, I couldn't do open houses. So I really try to provide information so when you're coming to this house, you can make a good decision about this house, because most times you'll walk in, there's not any information around, and you don't know what you're looking at.
Right.
If you're looking at 7 open houses in a weekend, you're probably cross-eyed by house 5. So I always try to put some actives and solds in the property and give you some information about the area and all that good stuff so you can make some good decisions.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Let's showcase that.
yeah, 100%. So first thing that I do, you know, it's talking about this is kind of my board. I don't hand out any paperwork anymore. I'm kind of done killing trees. You can get all the information you need with a text. So I pulled this house's information. It'll shoot it right to your phone. If you do a hot list to my number, I pulled 30 other houses that are within a couple mile radius. So
Okay.
you know what else is going on. If this one doesn't fit the bill. And then this is actually great. This is a great first blush tool, but not 100% accurate. So if you're looking for kind of what is your house doing in this market, especially in this market, this is a great first blush, but then contact either Victor or myself for further information. And then a little bit about my business, but I do some stuff, you know, putting this up, it's, you know, what's the home selling process? What's the home buying process? This is actually a really fun one. If you're looking for something special, homes 100 to 200,000, a little hard to find right now, but they're still out there. Bank-owned properties, again, a little more difficult, but waterfront, luxury estates. So if you're looking for any of those things, at the tip of your fingers. And then I do, you know, some of these. You got the home buying process. This is actually a really good one, and this is a worst case scenario. So I've got a lot of friends that rent, and half the time they don't really know what they can afford based on their rent, and especially in this market right now, the rent prices are growing insanely. So with this, and again, I say worst case scenario because this is 5% down, 4.5% interest, which we're, you know, honestly right around 3.0, 3.125 right now still. So $2,000, if you're paying that in rent, you can buy a $316,000 house for that, which a lot of people don't understand.
Yep.
And then this is the actives and the solds that are all within less than a mile from here. So just for you to kind of see what the prices are doing in the neighborhood, or again, if there's another house that might fit the bill a little better, there's 10 options for you.
Yep.
I got some real estate terminology in case you got some agents that are spitting some acronyms at you. You can read all about those, kind of the main terms that you're going to see throughout the process. And then just some, you know, fun facts. The median homeowner has 40 times the household wealth of a renter, according to the consumer survey of consumer finances. I've got one in here that's about how real estate agents get paid. A lot of people don't know that. They think that we're charging what, you know, 6% and we're lining our pockets. That's not true. By the time it gets to us, it is not that. I can tell you that.
That's right.
So I provide some of that information. Obviously, you know, my preferred lending partners, anything that you would need. We've got all that information here for you. So
Very well.
Again, Victor, this house is gorgeous, as you guys can see.
Thank you.
And I so appreciate you letting us come out this weekend.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
If you have any more, let's do it again.
Shooting for it. I do have one under contract in Daytona.
Awesome.
We're supposed to close on that on Friday, but the seller hasn't evicted the tenants yet. So they're still going through eviction process. We're gonna regroup as a team that we are to see if we're actually gonna go through with the purchase.
Yep.
Just because we already put in 45 days for them to take care of that.
Yep.
Right, so they're looking for more days now. So we're not sure yet. We may just allocate the money somewhere else, maybe a bigger project. Could be a sign of God that we're looking to get into multifamily. So
yep. And
you know?
well, and I tell you know, a lot of people coming in right now, the key to this market is, you know, especially if you're on the buy side, it's patience.
Right.
It's patience. You know, my heart sinks right now when I've got that client that comes in. They're like, "Oh, my lease is up in 30 days."
Yeah.
Not fun. But if you're somebody that's in a position to be patient, also on the investing side, you would probably say right now is a good buy and hold time. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because we're still, you know, things
Things are still going up.
Things are still going up, and I don't think we're going to see a change in that. And they might slow down a little, but last time I checked, and I've got some good investing partners too, and of course, you know, I would say probably about a 25% increase over the next 5 years. It's going to go slow and steady a little bit more, which I'm honestly ready. I'm ready. It's been fun. It's great, but we need to get back to reality sometime soon. So, well, awesome.
Yeah.
Man.
Thank you very much. So with that, I'll leave you guys. I wanted to bring Donna here real quick. I was talking to Donna. She comes from CPA world.
Yep.
And so she just joined EXP, our company.
I've been inactive, so I'm back in Florida and active again 2 weeks ago.
Okay, very well. Well, congratulations for coming back. Yeah. And I wanted to ask you, as we were discussing, right? So there was something that kind of triggered your mind to just go ahead full force into EXP.
Right, so I come from an accounting background. I like to analyze everything. So before I joined a brokerage, I looked at all the companies. I had inside info because a lot of our CPA clients were realtors.
Okay.
And so when I looked at EXP, the business model, it's a no-brainer from an accounting standpoint. Like, it's foolish to go some other way, and so you really need to take a look at that. I know you're scared to change, and everything else is good too. Those are good companies. There's nothing wrong with them. But look at it from a business standpoint, an accounting standpoint. Even ask your CPA to look at it. I guarantee you they'll probably have the same opinion I do. It's the way to go.
Well, and I think they just came out with a report. You were just at EXPCon. Yeah. I think our company has paid out something like $155 million back out to the agents in 2021 alone.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for an ownership opportunity, I don't know anywhere in the world that you can pay $150 to open your own company, but here it is. Yep. So come see us, talk to Victor, talk to Donna, talk to any of us. We are here. And most importantly, it's about building the business that you want, helping you get to where you want to go, and making the connections with the right people to get you to that place. Absolutely. So, and everybody here kind of helps each other. Yes. You know, I get to the point. Yeah. Well, and I get to the point, I go out to people and they're like, "What company are you with?" EXP. Oh, that's why you're so happy.
No, they've literally
said that to me.
They've literally said that.
That's all I can say. Well, awesome.
Yeah, so I'll continue telling these guys about my experience in Vegas for the past week. They weren't able to make it, but I know they're not going to miss the next one.
Yeah.
Max is going to go to Cabo because that's going to be the next available date for us to go out and enjoy, right?
Yeah.
Learn and network with others. So, again, guys, enjoy your Sunday. Thank you for tuning in here with us. And see you in the next one. Shoot a message if you have any questions about the house, my investment opportunities, if you want to put your money to work. We have a program for that too, as I bought this house with none of my money. But that'll be a conversation for another day.
Yeah.
Enjoy, guys. Be well.